Hey guys, so really quickly, I want to talk about open door technologies and kind of look at the charts to kind of give you guys a bit of a game plan of what I'm looking to do with it. It's been brought up a number of times, and then if you've been watching it, you'll know that it's been rallying a little bit. So I want to quickly go to the charts, show you kind of the levels that I'm looking at for an entry, for some exits, and definitely want to hold a little bit long term. I'm not really interested in day trading this one, but probably looking at about probably like a 10/31 November expiration date on it. Okay, so I want to take you guys to the charts and show you really quickly what I'm looking at and just some levels for you to watch probably the remainder of this week as well as going into next week depending on how it moves. So we closed out at $8.23 today. But if you look at it right now, in the after hours, it's already up $9.08. So about 10% up from the day in the after hours. So this red box that I have here is sort of a zone that I'm looking forward to kind of get out of. Now, let me show you why. Right up in here, first off, let's zoom it up a little bit. Right up in here, and this is what, around $11.63 in this area. We would need to break above this to kind of retest this higher resistance that we got up here, okay? But let me show you something. So we go a little bit further back. Remember, going further to the left of the charts in your trades will allow you to kind of find those heavy levels of where some rejection may be and some older resistance may be. So if we go way, way back to when they first went public, we kind of had this area here as a support then. Okay, so this was, let's see what we're working with here. This was what, back in June. Okay, so we're waiting in September now. So it was a support here. It came down, it broke it, and it kind of acted as a resistance. Okay, once something breaks support, it becomes resistance. And once something breaks resistance, it becomes support. All right, so if we go back to where we are right now, which is right up in here, we did not break over this level. And keep in mind, I'm on a daily time frame. So over a course of a few days, it did not break above this level. So what I want to see is that we get back over this level here. On this candle here, the high was, let's see, $10.70. We can get over that. We can begin to test this 1050. So I want to see it break over this before I were to hop into calls and to ride it up to about that 1350 as just a target. And let me show you how I came to that target. We're going back to the left of the charts and look what we're working with right up in here. Okay. You see here, we are working with some heavy support up there because with that being support, we would probably potentially see that 1350 level as some resistance because we had some struggles, as you can see right up in here, getting below that level. And so because of that, it now could potentially act as a resistance level once we do finally push back up to that 1350. So what I'm looking for is pretty plain. It's not a whole lot of data to go by here with Open Door because it is a new IPO. And so we can go to the left, but we're kind of working with months versus a year, 2, 3 years of data. We just working with what we had from the IPO. And of course, we got these IPO highs up here. Okay, so low risk play, even if you go to like, let's see, this October 31st to November, you could be looking at about $150, $200 to enter this trade, swing it, hold it for, extended period of time, and then, take your profits along the way. Me personally, I would probably be looking at about 5 to 10 contracts on it, just so that I can kind of take my profits as we make our way to that 1350 goal. Okay, so those are just some levels to watch, see what it's doing. As of right now in the aftermarket, overnight market, we're looking at $9.08 at this very moment. So we could probably see this thing begin to push up in pre-market and just see how it moves on tomorrow. We can break above this and hold above it, meaning we get a candle to close above this level. I would be more confident to make my move. Or if we touch up there, we don't break, but we retest right down up in here around this, what, 740, 750 level. I may also be interested in entering there and just kind of maximizing on that thing, pushing back up. And something to keep in mind here, we got earnings coming up on November 6th. So that's plenty of time, depending on where you get your expiration. I'm looking at October 31st, but then I'm also looking at like November 17th as well. So around that area for my expiration to hold 5 contract, sell 1 or 2, another one, and then just kind of go from there. So important thing with this one is having time on your side. Make sure you have enough time to let this thing play out. Remember, I would say it's low risk depending on what you think is low risk, but it doesn't take a whole lot to get into this one and swing it to hold it for a few weeks. Okay, so just keep these levels in mind. Go to the left, find your own levels depending on how you plan on being in it, whether you're swinging it, maybe you holding it for the rest of the week, or you're just looking to get in for a quick grab. There is some opportunity there, and just being able to see what we're seeing here on the charts will show you just that. So keep open door on your radar. And to close this out, where I even saw this was when I told you guys how to see what Congress is investing in. I first saw open door in Cleo Field's portfolio, and that's what kind of drew me to it to come and check it out. And that was the first time I heard of it. So sometimes you can find some gems on those Congress profiles. Okay, so with that, I will see you guys in the next one.